Trackmania, Trackmania, Trackmania. Many of you don't know what I'm talking about. Trackmania is a racing game that has skyrocketed in popularity over the years. It is like Formula 1 driving, except on anything. There are multiple game modes, tracks, and other things in the game. But what I'm focusing on in this game is a game mode called Cup of the Day. You see, Trackmania is about setting the fastest time possible. It is one of the most committed fan bases, as people spend months to even years just trying to get a world record. It's just a world record. How long could you spend? Anyway, like most racing games, Trackmania has a campaign with tracks from year-round, like summer tracks, spring tracks, fall tracks. The game is free, and anybody can access these tracks. And they can only play the season that they're on, so summer and fall. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Cup of the Day, or COTD, is not about any campaign tracks. Instead, like it says, it's about loading in with random people and racing a random race that most people have not seen before each day. That is the only way a live competition could be fair without people playing it beforehand. Trackmania has no luck involved, all skill, so the events you'll see are definitely pro gamer moves. Anyways, on to the challenge. Cup of the Day always starts off with a qualifier. In the qualifier, everybody gets introduced to the track that they will be driving on. These tracks can be designed however they want with the materials: grass, ice, dirt, plastic, water, regular, concrete, or whatever. This track in particular will be made of concrete, the road, and ice. That are the things that this is made of. You get 15 minutes to drive on the track and set your best time possible. The time you get at the end of 15 minutes will determine the division you are in for that elimination round. Each division has 64 players, so the first division would be top 64 players who make it, then 128. So you have 15 minutes, you drive the fastest time in those 15 minutes, you try your best. And then, top 64, top 128, and so on. Now look, I am not the best Trackmania driver ever, because most of the people are adults, and also, I have a life. Now that doesn't mean I'm bad, but I know I was not going to be in the first division, so my goal was to win in another division. After your 15 minutes was up, you would go to the elimination round. I don't have the footage of the warm-up because I'm an idiot, but it's whatever. Yeah, whatever. After you get assigned into a division like I did, I move on. The elimination round is really when it counts. The 64 players in your division would drive the track every time, all together. And the slowest 4 people would get eliminated until a certain point. It later dwindles down to 2 and then 1, but not now. I will explain that later. So, the first elimination round began. In the first one, no one gets out. It's just to see who might get out. The main idea of Cup of the Day might be partly speed, but it is mainly not to crash and to get consistent. 'Cause one mistake could lead you to getting kicked out. And it's never over till the end. As you saw, or see, whatever, the first trick needed to pass is this turn. You saw me do this turn at the beginning, and that was called an ice slide. Ice is made up of something different. I can't really explain it. People, it's weird. Ice is strange, but mainly, in order to turn, you have to do this trick where you press brake, turn, and counter steer, but I am not going to tell you what that means because I am lazy. That is why you will see me doing these weird flat turns. In the next round, people started getting eliminated. These people at the red, you see in the little box at the red left, were the ones who currently driving the slowest times at that checkpoint. People in the yellow are about to be in the red, and people in the green are the fastest or safe. In the first round, I made it in a solid 9th place, which was really good. But the next few rounds flew by because I definitely all luck. Yeah, no skill. Another round flew by, but then the worst happened. I messed up the turn, but I was still in, so I was fine. Yeah. But then I really messed up the other turn. And now I was losing. But they don't call me nothing for anything. So I did the loop and caught back like nothing happened. Another few rounds passed by, and I was dealing with them easily. But then came the top 16. In the top 16, only 2 people get out for each round. So from now on, it got a little easier to not be the slowest. People kept on getting out, and out, and out. And as more people got out, I realized that the people who stayed in weren't the fastest at the track, but they were the most consistent at the track. I then flew by, past top 2. Nothing really interesting happened. Finished middle of the herd, mostly, so there wasn't really much to share about that. But then came the top 8, where things got I'm just kidding. Things weren't actually that bad. I was actually doing really well. I wasn't even doing that bad in the top 8. Top 8 is basically where 1 person gets eliminated now, instead of 2. So it comes down to who can drive the fastest. And this one's really about speed. I think I was crushing it when there were only 4 people left. I also made a personal best. I feel like I had this thing in the bag, that nothing could stop me. I was focusing as hard as I could in order to beat these 2 people at a race that doesn't even matter. So I put my full concentration into this run. But just when I thought I had the lead, I messed up the end by hitting the goal. That's right, the goal. The thing that I was aiming for was the thing that kicked me out. It was over, and I didn't know when the next chance will be. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Abrupt ending, I know, but see you next time. Then I won a cup of the day when I wasn't recording the next day.